There are so many interesting, horrifying, or downright weird things in this big world of ours.
Each week, we'll bring you a new true crime story that has little to no coverage in English.
Let us do the translations, so you don't have to. Hello. It's always the question, who's going to say it first?
Hello.
Who says it first?
I was waiting it out.
I will
Yeah.
just give you some postivaanut.
Oh.
Okay, now we can start.
Oh, that was good. That was primo.
Good
that
purse.
was very good. That was
Yes, thank you.
primo purrs.
So we're here with our news tangent when we talk about random things that we found in the news recently that are sometimes, more often than not, crime related. Somehow, I
Yeah.
guess they're always crime related.
I think they're always crime related, but just not always murder related.
Yeah.
I think that would be the best aspect. I think we always try to bring crime. I think there's never been one that we haven't brought any crime.
Yeah.
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 I mean, we could
That
talk
would be
about
the
other
point.
news too. Never considered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like good news. Maybe we.
Only good news.
Only
Yeah.
good
Well, we
news.
balance
Well,
it
we do
out
have
with the animal facts.
animal fact at the end. Yeah, indeed.
But before we start with the news, so I think by now all of us have tasted the Myrtinen energy drink, pickle flavored energy
Yes.
Okay,
drink, right?
this is important.
And I didn't taste a
We need
lot. I
to-
took the smallest sip. Because, of course,
Yeah.
energy drinks while you're pregnant
Oh,
is
yeah,
not a
it
good
has
thing.
caffeine.
So,
Yeah,
I just
true.
wanted to put that out there that I did not have a fucking full goddamn energy drink. I took like a 16th or something of a teaspoon or something.
No one judge Laura. She
No,
just
please
let
don't judge
her
me.
tongue
I
touched
am
it a
pretty
little
sure
bit.
that
That's
even
it.
if you had like one energy drink, everything would be
Ugh.
fine. I feel
Oh,
that
God.
like nowadays is this whole judgmental social
I'd be
media,
shaking,
like you're doing
personally.
motherhood worse.
No, but I would be like shaking
Yeah.
because I haven't drank
Yeah,
caffeine
yeah.
in like fucking 2 years. It feels like I just,
Yeah. You
Ugh.
probably that would be the worst part of it.
Yeah, I think I would get sweaty and my heart palpitations, and I would just be like, "Oh no!" I'd be shaking.
And this one
I mean,
actually has a lot of caffeine.
Yeah,
It does?
I mean, I was shaking off of like 1 cup of fucking black tea when I drank a cup after. Like, no, really, I was like, "What the fuck is this, man?" Like, oh god, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm so sensitive to it now; it's insane. And I don't eat a lot of dark chocolate either, so it's kind of like, any caffeine / stuff. So it's
Okay.
Yeah.
But so what are the thoughts about the energy drink?
more pickle, needs more pickle.
Yeah.
I feel like a
I mean,
50-50 split would have been nice. Or like, 30-70 or something like that. 40-60 split.
yeah, like I was talking about like discussing this, and I heard like it's very limey rather
It's
than
very limey.
yeah. So then I was like, okay, too bad. But now because I have heard already the liminess thing, and I tasted it, then I was happily surprised that it did have pickles taste, because based on the feedback I'd heard, I thought that okay, it's just lime juice.
Yeah.
It has
But-
a super mild, faint
Yeah,
pickle taste.
but I'm happy that it has some. But yes, I agree.
I was thinking you
Like,
could make a
calm
mixed
down with the
drink.
lime. We want actually pickles juice.
Yeah, but I think like could make a mixed drink out of this. Add this, some more pickle juice, and like some vodka or something.
Oh, yeah.
That would be kind of nice, I think.
I was hoping for like pure pickle juice with caffeine.
Carbonated pickle juice. Oh dear God.
Yes.
I want that.
I was very disappointed. Yeah. I mean, it does have a little bit of pickle flavor.
I mean, I could imagine this is like one of these prizes that you get after a marathon or something, or a half marathon. They, they hand out drinks and snacks and your medal or whatever. But I could imagine in Finnish Helsinki marathon, they would hand these out. But I just wish it'd be more pickle. More pickle.
Yeah, because it says recovery drink.
Yeah.
So
I think it would be good. Like
Yeah, it's a bit
salts
like what's with the lime? Like,
why?
come on, like why? there's so much stupid oversweet energy drink in the market.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you're going to sell an energy drink that is from a pickles company and the taste is that
Preach.
it has pickle juice, like go full for it.
Yeah.
Don't like this is stupid.
I would just
like
say
not enough risk taking. You lose if you don't
Exactly.
take risks.
I would just say Euro East would never.
Euro East
Right,
would
Euro
know
East?
better. Euro East would fucking know better.
I don't
for
think
sure.
Euro East actually maybe does anything. They just like import
Just have
stuff.
pickles.
I think they're like import company.
No, aren't they making the pickles?
I thought they made the pickles.
I think they just bring them from the.
Don't disappoint
Well, they would
me.
know better not to import
Unsure.
a shitty energy
Yeah.
drink. So, not saying that the Murtisan is like a shitty energy drink, but it's like it has potential, and people love pickles. I can imagine this also being very big in like an Eastern European market, like where people eat a fuck ton of pickled things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I will write them feedback because I doubt that Myrtinen is listening to our podcast. I mean, if they are, I'm happy.
Thank you.
But probably they are not. But yeah.
I mean, it does
Do
enact
better.
change. I mean, it does enact change because, like, one time, like Nordqvist tea, they had like the plastic little satchels of tea, and I wrote them because I was like, it used to be plastic at some point. It was like paper, and I was like, okay, this is great. It's more ecological. And then they changed it to plastic, and I was like, I'm actually quite disappointed because your tea doesn't go bad in the paper. And like the plastic is so unnecessary. There's so much plastic waste now with your plastic stuff. And
then you get
and I wrote them and I was like, this is kind of like, I'm disappointed and I don't really want to buy now because of this. And then they wrote back and they're like, well, it's actually for fresher tea and whatever. But then now they have them back in the fucking paper. So I'm sure they got actually quite a lot of feedback. So
Probably.
And I've heard like I also saw this in a written form somewhere, like why does this have this so much lime, the Myrtinen thing? So I would assume that if many people write them feedback, they will reconsider.
Also, Petra, I think you're right. Euro East is a maahantuontiyritys. So an import.
So who makes the pickles?
Who makes the pickles?
Who makes the pickles? I mean, they're from Poland, aren't they, originally?
Yeah, I think it says made in Poland.
Yeah. So I thought like Euro East was like a...
I can read this for you from their website. Maahantuomme laadukkaita ja vastuullisesti valmistettuja ruokatuotteita ympäri Eurooppaa, kuten Puolasta, Latviasta, Kroatiasta, Bulgariasta, Ukrainasta. So like they are bringing these
basically Eastern European market.
Yes. Okay. Also,
we want to know the producers.
Interesting. We still like you, Euro East. We just thought
we
you were
still
making
like
the
you.
pickles.
Yeah, we still want a T-shirt. I wouldn't mind a Euro East T-shirt. That would be great.
Yeah, but I guess that explains why these pickles are better.
I kind of figured out from the name Euro East that it's Finland. Because Finland, being here in the East, doesn't think that we are in East.
Yeah.
Because North and East cannot coexist. Finnish people have not heard of the word Northeast.
Yeah. Which okay, do you know all of these, by the way? Northeast, Southwest, Lounas,
I know Lounas, because that's so weird.
That one's easy.
Koillinen, Kaakko, Lounas, Luode.
I knew them at some
But do you know
point.
which ones are which? Yeah.
You have to start them like clockwise. Ko, ka, lo, lu. Koira kaluaa lounas luuta. That's how we remember them at school.
Okay.
So they are very unintuitive. Yeah.
I asked Ante, I was like, do you remember which ones are which? He couldn't remember which ones are which. I'm like, thank God.
Yeah, the thing is, like, when you are, like, I don't talk for all the Finns in the world, but many Finnish people, I would say, like, if you ask them the middle... northwest, northeast, the middle ones,
southeast, southwest,
So they often have to, like, you hear a pause because they have to think it like like what's the order, and like kind of visualize it in their mind. So no, they don't come naturally.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah.
So
And
when do
that's
you
one
use
thing
these
that does. I mean, you can use it in directions. Just go, northwest or whatever, northeast. But
I mean, for example, like in Helsinki, you have
Lounais.
Koillis Helsinki.
Yeah, or you have like Lounais,
What?
Suomi,
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Or when you talk about wind directions, luoteistuuli,
Yeah,
lounaistuuli, and so on.
Okay.
So
yeah. I think Lounais is the one that I hear the most. And then also it's easiest.
Maybe
Lounas,
wind somehow comes from there often. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, fucked up stuff. That's the only thing that in English makes more sense than in Finnish. The north, south, east, west, and then the other directions, the middle directions.
Yeah. Also in Japanese, they're like in English, that they're just combine the main.
Yeah.
Like Finnish,
like, what would it
made it too complicated.
Yeah. Itä-pohjois or something. You could totally do that.
But
like
how about
east,
Hungarian?
north.
Are they like?
No, it's a combination there too.
Okay.
So like northeast or exactly like in English.
Yeah. What the fuck?
So weird.
Why Finland? Why? Chime in on Instagram if you also have a language that does the weird Finnish way, because I want to know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because you'd think like Hungarian, like Estonian. I wonder. Estonian probably also.
Yeah, but also these are like funny false friends in Estonian, because I think that Lounas, which is
lunch, and also the direction
northwest, northwest is Lounas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in Louna in Estonian is south.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute. In Finnish it's southwest. Yeah.
Yes, southwest.
But in Estonian it's just south. So I wonder in what point people in this area have kind of pointed to the slightly wrong direction and said words to it.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure if what they call the middle directions in Estonian. Like, do they have their own word?
Estonians tell us. We could Google it, but it's more fun if you tell us.
I mean, I could. Okay, yeah, never mind then.
Or did you already Google?
Yeah, I already Googled.
Okay, fine then.
Tell us.
Okay,
how
and I have no
fucking.
Estonian's a bit close to Finnish, but my pronunciation is going to be complete shit. So, so pohjois in Finnish is north, and so in Estonian Pöhi, and then south.
So the same.
And then Louna is south in Estonian, and then it would be Etelä in Finnish. Ida, which would be east.
Itä.
And Itä in Finnish.
You pronounce it also Itä in Itä.
Oh, Itä.
Because
okay.
D is just T.
Okay, that's good to know.
In Estonia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Lääs would be west, or Länsi in Finnish, so quite close. But then Kirre, northeast.
Okay, so Koillinen, Kirre, very different. Okay.
Kagu, that sounds very Japanese to me. Yeah, Kaku. Yeah,
Kaku. Yeah, that sounds the same.
Okay. Etel is southwest.
Okay, so Lounas and Etelä are just like vice versa.
Yeah.
There has been some kind of mix-up.
And then Loe would be northwest. Yeah.
Which is Luode in Finnish, so the same, basically.
Okay.
And so everything else is the same, but Etelä and like south and southwest have been mixed in Estonian Finnish.
Yeah. And then left and right, so do you know those? Like, because like left would be, vasen, and right would be oikea in Finnish, but then vasak would be left. Vasen. And parem would be right. So yeah. Anyway,
which makes sense because it's better. Oikea, right, better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the logic is the same. Like your right hand, your better hand.
Yeah, and otse would be straight ahead, or eteenpäin would be in Finnish.
Yeah, because otsa is the
otsa is forehead.
Like, Estonian, like I studied Estonian in the university for 6 months.
Okay.
And studying, when you're a Finnish speaker and you study Estonian for 6 months, you can basically read a newspaper. Like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get
understand.
that.
Like,
I get that. Yeah.
they're so similar. Like, if you kind of get like, oh, this phoneme becomes always this phoneme, and like
Yeah.
this is always this. After that, it's a lot of guesswork. But of course, if you want to go over the basic language skill, then you need to, because things have different words.
I mean, there's kind of
very
the same
often
thing.
it's like,
yeah,
they are like, often you know the word from a Finnish dialect, for example. Like, it's not completely a new word, but if you don't know what it's called, you like, if you hear it, you're like, I get it. But if you don't know what it's called, you might start guessing different dialects.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a little bit similar with, like, I'm sure with Swedish and German too, and then also with German and English, there's some like DT replacements, or like night, nacht, like, you know, very similar words kind of, but you can kind of guess a little bit like what a word is.
I guess a bunch of Slavic languages too. They are pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
And then there's Hungarian.
Yeah, not helpful at all. Like, very weird distant cousin. Like, Estonian and Finnish are basically siblings. Like,
I'm sure I would have no
you're
issue
not
learning
the same, but you
Estonian.
kind of know what you're talking about. You have the same parents, type of thing.
I mean, every
Hungarian
time I
is
hear,
like, what?
every time I hear like an Estonian person speaking, like I'm like, I almost think it's Finnish for a second, but then I'm like, oh, it's a foreigner speaking Finnish or something. It sounds like maybe like, someone with like a Slavic background, or like a little bit of a different background speaking Finnish, but like with an accent. And I'm like, oh no, fuck, that's not Finnish. Oh shit, that's Estonian. Like,
because it's always like, do I understand this? No, I don't. Yeah.
No, I don't.
But that happens to me too.
Feels like I
as a Finnish
do.
speaker, I'm like, okay, someone's talking Finnish. Oh, wait a minute, not a Finnish.
Yeah. Exactly. It takes a few seconds to like, nope, that's not Finnish.
I'm so glad that we started from pickles and then we ended up at this linguistic tangent again.
Yes.
Like we often do.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. We love languages. Yeah. Should we start the actual...
it has to happen with two linguists in the room.
Yes, indeed it does. But we've all studied languages, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So, but then I guess we should maybe talk about the news and crime.
Yeah, news tangent. Okay.
I can start.
Yeah.
So I did look into Hungarian news, and I told you this before we started recording, but Hungarian news is just full of political stuff right now, which makes sense, and it's very interesting, but I didn't want to bring more politics, so I feel like I always talk about politics. So, and there are no clear crimes yet. There might be a lot of things coming out and a lot of trials, I guess, but, not quite yet.
Hopefully.
And then I looked at actual crimes, and there was like super horrible stuff. So I was like, I don't know. I don't feel like talking about this now. So then I looked at Finnish crime, and then in Yle, so one of the Finnish news,
the Finnish national
newspaper. Yep. But anyway, I found an article from Norway. So it was reporting on a Norwegian case about Northern Lights tours.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this?
No.
You know there are these Northern Lights tours in Lapland, including, not just in Finland, but Norway, Sweden.
Yes, I'm very familiar with the concept.
Yeah. So if someone isn't, basically what happens is a bunch of tourists go to Lapland, or Lapland, Sapmi in Finnish, right? Or not Finnish, sorry. Help me out, linguists here. Sami land, but Sapmi is the name,
actual original name of it. So like Lapland is the derogatory name and shouldn't be called like Laplanders, or Lapland is like the colonizers' version, basically. So Sapmi is the
but is that
Sami.
only the Finnish part?
No, I think when you talk Sapmi, which would be Saamenmaa in Finnish,
because the northern
it goes there.
There's basically multiple dialects of Sami, but I think all of them use Sapmi, except for maybe the like Skolts Sami, which would be in the Kola Peninsula.
I wouldn't like to be a linguist nitpicker here. what?
Nitpicker. Yeah.
Yeah, nitpicker.
They're not dialects. They are like separate Sami languages.
Yeah. Yes,
Like
yes,
as the
yes.
linguist, what is the linguistic? How they are seen?
They're separate languages, but then
Separate
they
languages. Yeah.
are.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Part
Okay,
of the
But like
Sami
northern,
language
but
family.
northern Sami is the biggest, for instance, and
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
But Sapmi works for the whole area, right?
Yes, it does. Yes.
Okay. Anyway, that's
Sorry,
actually not
yep.
super relevant. No. We're back to language stuff, but that's not super relevant for this story. But you know that there are these Northern Lights tours. So basically, what happens is that tourists come and they want to see the Northern Lights, and then you can, pay for like a tour where they promise, like someone is taking you usually to a location where typically you can see the Northern Lights really well.
Probably with
Somewhere
some
where it's
dog
dark.
sled stuff, and also
sometimes like that, sometimes just by car. And then I guess sometimes it sounds like they are somehow promising you that you will see them. I don't know how anyone could promise that.
No,
Obviously,
it's a bit like come to see the rain.
yeah.
It rains.
I mean, it's
every
based off of the solar flares and then the atmosphere. This there's a bunch of different aspects, but it's mostly off of solar flares. So you can't really predict solar flares for.
Plus, if it's not cloudy, like if
Yes.
it's cloudy, it doesn't help
can
the
be
solar
cloudy too.
flares. Like
Yes.
there's very many
Yes.
factors.
I guess usually when these tours are done nicely, maybe they give you some information, like there's a little bit of a story time part or lecture.
Yeah.
and
Often
then
I think they
get
might
some
go to
food.
this nice, like there's some fireplace and you grill and like.
Yeah, go to a kota. Yeah.
So basically the news was that Norwegian police reported that Northern Lights tours, or some of them, may involve organized crime.
Oh.
Norwegian police have deported 42 foreigners who had taken tourists to see the Northern Lights. I will read you some of this article. So, Northern Norwegian police believe that some Northern Lights expeditions are in fact organized crime controlled from abroad, according to the Norwegian public broadcaster NRK. The demand for Northern Lights tours has increased dramatically in northern Norway, creating a market for these like new, kind of companies or whoever is organizing such tours. The authorities want to address the violations because they distort competition and could damage northern Norway's reputation as a tourist destination. It has already received some international attention. This was actually reported, I think, yesterday, so this is pretty fresh news. In recent months, the Nordland County Police District has deported 28 foreigners. Further north in Tromsø, 14 foreigners have been deported in connection with checks on illegal passenger traffic. And they believe that it affects more than individuals. There are foreign organizations and people behind it who benefit from it. Such an arrangement makes it difficult to uncover the activities. Okay.
So what's the crime?
So the crime why they were deported is that these drivers who were driving the cars that were taking people to these tours, they didn't have driver's licenses, or they kind of...
Okay, that's pretty basic.
Yeah, I was trying to find this from the article.
I wonder
they
if they
didn't have work permits.
Yeah,
they didn't have work permits
license
or driver's licenses.
Yeah, okay. And probably not an actual business license, I would assume, right? Like
no, yeah. I guess this was just somehow like advertised online. And then they found that these groups of people had some, group chats where they were talking about how to avoid police attention, what routes to take, stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Which is like kind of funny because it seems like such an innocent thing. These Northern Lights tours.
But actually I'm not surprised because there's been lots of news like in the recent years in Finland about the tourism in Lapland. Because like how there's lots of this foreign workforce that comes there, like seasonal workforce, and they're treated badly, and there's lots of companies that have all kind of problems and might have some associations to foreign forces and
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's also the
So I
same.
I
guess
think
this
it's a
is-
bit different because Finland is EU. So in a
Yeah.
way, like if you come from an EU country, the paperwork for getting a seasonal, like if you come here to do a seasonal job from an EU country, I understand it's pretty easy. Like you
Yeah.
don't need to apply much. I don't know how it's in Norway, but yeah, it doesn't seem like it's very clean here either. Like the whole industry.
Yeah. But yeah, like Laura was saying, it's the berry picking business is a bit similar.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Oh,
people like
I think that's
workers
much
can.
worse. That's
Yeah.
basically modern slavery.
It's much more widespread.
Yeah.
People
It's
are
extortion for
exploited.
sure. Yeah. Exploited. And, yeah.
But I mean, at the moment, I think the people who were bringing the Thai people from Thailand to pick berries from the Finnish forests, they are currently in court for human trafficking.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah. It's been a long process, but
Yeah. So apparently, in addition to the drivers not having a driver's license or work permit, they also didn't have insurance if there was any accident. And then they also found that most of the clients who booked these tours, they purchased kind of a package from their home country somehow. And they came here already kind of having this booked beforehand through.
so
this
it's someone in the
country.
middle who should take the responsibility. Like, what's the vendor they're using?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to work in travel agencies, so I know it's usually there's lots of middlemen. Like
Yes.
there's the travel agency in the country where they live, and they use a local vendor here, and the local vendor then uses like different companies. Like, okay, you take them there, you're the hotel, you're the rest, all the little companies that do their own job. So I guess that's the weak link. I wouldn't be blaming the place that sold them the package. They probably know nothing.
Probably
but it's
not.
like
And then, I mean,
later
of course,
in
the clients have
chain.
no idea either.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Some like probably Norwegian travel agency who doesn't care what kind of vendor they provide for the foreign tourists clients.
Yeah, so it's just interesting that there might be that the suspicion is that there's actually this organized crime network behind this. But I felt like this was not the most not the saddest kind of news ever. So I chose this for today.
People still got their tours, and probably nobody
their tours.
died or got injured and needed insurance from the company or
Hopefully
whatever.
not.
Yeah.
Hopefully
There
not.
was a case in Finland where someone died in these tours, but it was like the motor, what is that?
Yeah,
Snowmobile thing. Yeah, but I don't think it was like related to criminality per se. But like,
no, I mean those can
there
be
should have
dangerous
been.
if you're. Yeah.
Good that you're telling this to me now after I already tried snowmobiling, and because now I would maybe not do it, knowing that you can actually die.
Well, I mean, even with
But
ATVs
then you can
as
die in
well.
a car accident too.
Yeah,
but you still
yeah.
drive a car.
Okay, fine, that's true. Also, like while you're biking.
Yeah.
So
I'm just
practical,
used to
Petra.
those.
Always so practical.
Yeah.
So matter of fact. Like, it'll happen if it happens. Just go with it. Yeah.
I mean, of course, like I wouldn't maybe do jumping from the cliff, whatever it's called, base mountain jumping.
Oh.
You can
Bungee
die.
jumping?
Yeah.
I mean,
you
some
can.
kind of jumping where you're like, wee, I fly like a bird.
Yeah.
There's all kind of
base
jumping. I have not done any of the jumpings.
Yeah.
I
but
would
wouldn't
not do. Nope.
But I would cycle. There's still a different risk of dying and also a different level of necessity.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to jump from a cliff, but I might
do like
need to
cliff jumping with
use a bicycle.
water. That's nice. Like,
There's risks in that too.
I know there
But
are.
that's
just
life.
like
It's always a risk management issue. What's
as a
worth,
kid,
what's
we'd go
not.
cliff jumping at the lake,
Yeah,
that was
we didn't think
fun.
about the risks.
From
No
a
risk
reasonable
still do
management
it.
height.
issues back then.
I still
From a
like the
reasonable
butterfly
height?
feeling. Yeah. Not like fucking break your bones height, and you could still wear a life jacket technically, even though that's kind of uncomfortable if it, But yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
dangerous.
I'm
Base
afraid of
jumping
the
sounds
rocks.
fun.
Like if you
Yeah,
jump
I
from a
mean,
cliff, there might be rocks in the water.
yeah, that's why you always
So you always
check
check that
before.
first. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's this one rock, like we'd go to Lake Roosevelt, and it was like perfect because you can kind of pick. It was on a angle, like this rock face, and so you could kind of pick wherever you wanted to jump off. I think the tallest point was probably 100 feet or something, but like,
Ooh. What is 100
but yeah, I
feet?
wouldn't do that. Obviously, like I
What's
wouldn't
100 feet?
Tell us
like
what is
30
100
meters,
feet.
about 30 meters.
Okay, that's pretty high, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nope from me.
That's a no. That's a fuck no. But like, I don't know, we'd probably jump from like 15 feet or something, like 5 meters or so,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of what you could have in a
5.
pool.
Yeah, like pool height
Yeah.
basically, or maybe it'd go a little bit higher, but it was always like I
Like
love
the highest tower usually would have a pool is like 10 meters,
yeah.
I think. Like kympin
Okay.
torni, you would say in Finnish.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
But yeah,
five
I don't
is
know how we ended up here.
yeah.
But
There's
Yeah.
risk in life.
management and
Yeah.
yeah. Like
okay, yeah, true.
you can die doing stuff. You have to think if it's worth dying or not. How possible it is to die in that
Yeah.
activity.
I'm usually like, nope, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll go next. Mine is from the States. Like I said, I was going to bring a Finnish case, like a 2023 case where a 16-year-old murdered a 19-year-old. But then I was like, I don't know. Do I want to bring murder? Maybe not. Though I did read and watch a video about it. But yeah. But instead, what's in the news, which is probably going to be fucking way too late when this episode comes out in 2 weeks. But like, so do you know this Alex Murdaugh case at all from the
Yes.
States? Yeah.
I know it a little bit, but I never actually read a lot of details.
Okay, yeah. I've listened to a
So-
bunch of podcasts on it and read some articles. So basically, there's this Alex Murdaugh who was a lawyer in South Carolina, and it was a very prestigious family. Like they're basically fucking owned the town. They were rich, etc. This guy, and they kind of had this, I would say, like a family legacy. Like his dad, I think this Alex Murdaugh, even his dad was a lawyer, so it was very institutionalized kind of family wealth and power, and they controlled a lot of things within the town. So this Alex Murdaugh, he was convicted of killing his wife and son in 2023, but now a South Carolina court has overturned this murder conviction based on they basically said that like there's a 5-0 ruling that the South Carolina Supreme Court said that Murdaugh deserved a new trial because the local county clerk had unfairly biased a jury against him. Yeah, and that's from a BBC article. So he still has a bunch of financial crimes because he stole like millions and millions. Like I don't even know how many millions he stole. So those financial crimes are still going to be upheld. And he'll still like serve 40 years in prison for that. But if this goes through, then he won't be a convicted murderer. Like it's kind of like pretty shitty.
Just because the jury was biased.
Yeah.
They're not going to redo the trial?
They'll redo the trial.
Him?
Yeah, they're going to retry him. But yeah, like he we'll see. I can't see why he wouldn't be tried for the murder again, but it's just interesting like that there was this anyway.
There are documentaries about this. I've seen something on Netflix. I mean, I haven't watched it, but I've seen some.
Yeah, there are documentaries, yes.
Right?
I think there's even something on Netflix, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
okay, now I think what I will talk about next, because it's also about retrials.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But was there something more about this case?
no, like apparently one of the jurors wrote in an affidavit the comments telling jurors to watch Murdaugh closely, which she had said influenced her decision to find Murdaugh guilty because she thought the clerk was implying he was. So I don't know. That seems a bit shaky to me. Like if I was a jury member, I would just be watching the face and the mannerisms of the of the person on trial, because it's like you want to know, are they actually like an evil bastard or do they have any remorse? Like I just feel it feels a bit weird. Like, and that seems kind of like, yeah, you watch the fucking defendant. Yeah. Like, look at him, see what he's done, like it just seems a bit.
Sometimes it's ridiculous for what kind of reasons they can, dismiss a previous conviction or something.
Yeah. 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 And they said,
of course, I don't know. Like, I guess it can happen sometimes that the jury is indeed biased, or, but it's also like such a famous case, so it's hard not to be biased.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the jury
find
system.
This non-biased jury?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the jury system in general. Not that there's probably a perfect system in like every.
Yeah, like the county clerk, this Hill, Rebecca Hill, I guess her name is, maybe. And she made other comments like the justices cite testimony from jurors who said Hill told them not to be fooled by the evidence presented by the defense team. Well, that seems like, I don't know, this just seems kind of like, yeah, no shit. Just use your common sense. And then jurors said that Hill told the jury when they began deliberations, this shouldn't take us long. And okay, like, I just feel like this is kind of, yeah, I don't know. Very weak grounds for a court, like a reversal of a conviction.
Just my image of what you have told and what I've read of the US court cases. This is because he's a rich white man. If he was...
Yeah. I mean, at least he's still in prison for 40 years and he's older, so he's going to die in prison for sure. But it just sucks that, like, because he definitely killed, the wife and the son based on the data. And I'm like, or do I need to say allegedly? I don't know. Because now it's, but
there's a very strong suspicion.
Very strong suspicion, and evidence seems to point towards that he murdered his wife and son for, So, anyway, that's that case, and that's kind of in the headlines, at least in the States right now, with true crime news. Because it was pretty big when it was coming out. Yeah. Okay, so now Petra.
Okay, another actually trial case, which has been in the Finnish news. I think I did mention this at some point. The famous Ulvila case. So there was the murder in Ulvila.
Yes,
about 20 years ago.
Like the town name sounds familiar, but I don't know if I'm like remembering the town familiar. From another.
Give us a very quick recap.
Yeah, like yes, I'm considering doing this as one episode one day, but it's huge. It has a lot of media attention during these years. But anyway,
was it the false memories and stuff of the kids, or like
basically.
Yes, okay.
But
okay.
So as a recap, there was a family, mother, father, 4 kids. Father gets murdered, murder investigation. The mom says that it was an outsider who just, came to the house in the middle of night, broke the window, murdered the husband.
Yeah.
Of course, they first investigate. There was huge investigations. And then they start to suspect the mother, that actually it was not an outsider, but the mother killed her husband. But in the end, like, there's very long process, and she's very long in, like, because they're investigating, she's in the prison in the meanwhile, but in the end she's not guilty. the murder. Like, that's the end of that court. But during that time, when she was in the prison, her kids are taken care by her brother's family. And during this time, allegedly, the kids start to talk how they have been sexually abused and tortured by their mother and her new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then starts a new court. And this time the mother and her, at this point already ex-boyfriend, are found guilty based on the stories that the kids tell. And they get like about 10 years in prison. But as they're first timers, it's like half of that. But then when the kids become adults, they tell that actually there was nothing. Like, we were just lying because the what are they? Not step parents, but like foster parents kind of made us to do this. And then because of this, they ask for the previous conviction to be
withdrawn.
Cancelled, withdrawn.
Yeah.
So they withdraw the conviction, but they retrial. So now they trialed her and the ex-boyfriend again for the same crime. But now we have like new evidence and new, proof, which is the kids saying that nothing happened. We were not victims of anything.
Yeah.
And this was long, like there was this whole media attention during the last couple of months. And now, just a while ago, the verdict came out from the district court that they are not guilty.
Yeah.
That even originally, the kids' stories were super weird. They couldn't find good proof to like actually support what the kids are saying.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, tools, what they were claiming that were used and blah, blah, blah. There was some weird stuff like they found with this UV light that they had some scars. But it had, after that, like other experts say that that's not a really good method. Like, kids always have scars if they do stuff, Yeah. But anyways, I think the prosecutor is at the moment, well, I don't know what happens when this episode comes out, but they're like considering whether they will take it to the next level of court.
I mean,
Because,
it seems pretty mild, and it seems pretty like not a strong case in my opinion. Like, especially if the kids themselves recount. Of course, they could be recounting for other reasons, like
because of course now one thing
or...
thing is like naturally if they are seen as non-guilty, like now they are non-guilty by the district court, and if that's a final verdict, it means that they have spent over 5 years in prison as non-guilty, which means that Finland has to pay a lot of money to them. You can't put people, innocent people to jail. Like, so it's like, okay, are they doing this for money? Their mom will get a lot of money, and maybe she has said that, okay, I will give you all this, buy you all a big house if you tell that nothing happened. But, like when you were reading all these theories, why
or
are the kids now?
A bit even more to the top that like they planned this whole thing where they would falsely convict, like they would say, the whole story is fake. Like hey, let's put me in prison, which isn't that bad in Finland, like,
I mean, probably
for
not.
5 to 10 years, and then we'll recount it, or like take everything back after 5 years, and then we'll get this big ass payout.
I think the kids were a bit too small for this plan. Like, the smallest kids were like, I don't think they were even in school yet.
Okay.
So,
but still,
And the interesting thing was that the oldest kid of the four was always like, nothing happened. Like, what this shit are my younger siblings talking about? Like, this is bullshit.
So who the fuck influenced them then?
So there is, well, people say that it was the brother and his wife.
So weird.
But, of course...
So their uncle
their
And
uncle,
Yeah.
basically.
Did they get
But
money then
my-
from the state to take care of the kids? Is that why
yes,
they
they did
this?
get,
Okay.
and that was one of the things
Yeah.
in the court. Like they got
Motives.
quite a lot
Okay.
of money, so maybe
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, we don't want to give the kids back to their mother because
Yeah.
we will lose our money." But of course,
Yeah.
this is all like we do not
Conjecture.
know the truth. This is all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
speculation that was going on around this, and maybe
Yeah.
we will never know the truth. But this is just there has been lots of discussion around this, like in the media, that okay, in case they indeed are innocent and nothing happened, how the fuck did the first verdict come as guilty? Like what's
Yeah.
wrong? Like this really
No.
brings the Finnish justice system in really bad light. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just get this, it's a huge, like if you are getting a verdict from sexual abuse towards your own children,
Yeah.
that's a horrible crime.
And not
'Cause
even
when did
all
this
of them say
happen?
this. I mean,
When
Like
did
in
this
the
happen?
2000s.
Okay. Because I was just thinking, like, if it was in the 90s or something, I'm just like, okay, maybe forensic interviews for sexual abuse victims weren't that great, you know? But then if it was in the 2000s, you should have some police / psychiatrist or psychologist, whatever,
Yeah, there
therapists
were
who should interview the kids.
2012.
Yeah. So I think
2012
there's no
was
excuse
the
for that then.
alleged-
and if there are
time.
controversies that one of the kids is saying that no, this didn't happen. I mean, of course, it can be that it didn't happen to that kid, but it happened to the rest. So, like,
Yeah.
it's difficult.
That's true. That's true.
But
yeah.
I'm sure it was not the first case that they
Yeah,
messed
yeah.
up.
Like many specialists, many experts have said that, like, based on these stories, I don't understand how they could be
Okay. That's
a guilty
scary
verdict.
then.
Like,
That's scary.
yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, this is I feel sorry for many, like all the people who are involved in this.
Yeah.
But
it sounds shitty.
just like as the Finnish justice system, it's kind of worrying that this can happen if, like, I don't know, either way.
So,
But
who murdered the dead?
that's an unsolved mystery. We might have an episode about that too. So this, I would say that this mom has definitely had an interesting life.
Yeah.
Like,
And the
why would a
theories-
random person come in?
Yeah,
from
well,
outside?
there was many speculations, like he was part of these mass layoffs in his job, so maybe someone was angry at him, and there were like
Okay.
theories about the motives back then, but we will never know, probably. And one theory why this whole sexual abuse thing like court happened was that they were so convicted that she was the murderer, but then she
Yeah.
got the innocent verdict. They were like, oh, we have to get her to jail for something, let's just you know.
Yeah.
But we never know.
Yeah.
Weird case.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's a super weird case, so I think like the whole case should be its own episode. But this was just an interesting news of like the current status is at least that they now were innocent for the crimes that they were put to jail for many years.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you can bring this case soon as a whole episode, and we can dig into the details more, because I feel like there's probably a lot to talk about.
Yep. But it's definitely something that's very well covered in Finnish-speaking media,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
for sure,
I'm
for
sure
sure.
there's lots of like Finnish podcasts and YouTube videos, and I think there's a book and a document about this. I
Yeah.
would say
So
this
that's
is like
a good thing about
not
what we're doing.
Pudom
Yeah.
level, but like very close to the
Yeah.
Pudom murder level of
okay.
like how known this crime
Yeah.
case
Infamy. Yeah.
is in Finland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think Bodemjärvi is something that we will never ever cover because it's been covered so many fucking
Nope.
times
Yeah,
in English.
and also
It's so-
internationally. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think this
that's
is
what I mean.
probably not
All the
internationally
podcasts.
known. Like,
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. Or Bodemjärvi as like a US person would say. Sorry, I can't. Need to rinse my mouth out with soap or something after that.
You can say this. we can't.
Ugh. Yeah, well, I mean, I know some Americans who speak like that in Finnish, and they've lived here for a while. So, anyway. Okay, so animal fact. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know, like, one of the only mammals, like, there's a couple mammals on this earth that lack a functional acid-producing stomach? Do you want to guess which one it is? This is quite
A
vague.
functional acid-producing stomach.
Yeah. So of course we have.
It's a well-known one, not something like obscure that I've never ever heard of in my life.
I can give you a hint if you remember this. This is also like a fact about me too that I shared, I think, a couple episodes ago. What is my favorite Finnish word?
Oh yeah, you did say. Oh yeah. Yes. It is an animal. I can't remember the word. The beak something something. It makes sense when you put it together. I know.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Uh,
Give more hints and then Petra can figure it out.
It is it's from Australia. It lives in Australia.
the
Is it the
vesinokkaeläin?
platypus? Yes.
Wait, say that
No?
both of you spoke at the exact same time, and I was like, oh, what?
In Finnish, vesinokkaeläin.
Yo, it is, yes. Vesinokkaeläin, yes.
And maybe
And is
Victoria said it in another language.
Yeah, that's maybe why.
Is it the platypus?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay.
The duck-billed platypus, or the platypus, yes. Indeed. So, and echidnas, which are also kind of funny creatures too, also living in Australia, I believe. They lack an acid-producing stomach, and so instead, their esophagus connects directly to their intestines. So it's just like straight shot down, you know? And because they basically lost genes for producing stomach acid and pepsin. And so they grind their food mechanically, you know, and then just kind of goes down and digests in the intestines. And they think that this happened, and this is like from some, what is this even, sources. I'll give some sources after this, but
Instagram.
yeah, well, or I guess the Australian Platypus Conservancy is one of the sources, and Australian Geographic. Anyway, yeah, so basically they say that since their prey is basically these soft invertebrates, that they don't really need stomach acid to, so they just like lost the ability to digest with stomach acid. Yeah. And they use a combination like of keratinized pads in their bills to grind food into a paste before swallowing it. So yeah, and they don't have teeth, so they just like grind it with their little bills.
That seems so difficult.
But they never have närästys. What is närästys in English? Like when burn, like throat burn.
Yeah.
Acid burn.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying. Acid reflux. Yeah, is the acid reflux. Yeah. No, I guess not. Lucky bastards. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess most of the nutrient absorption occurs in the intestines. But yeah. Indeed.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you. That's good to know.
Yeah. Yes. So more facts about the vesinokkaeläin. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I completely forgot the word. Just remembered that it was like why it was a good word.
Yeah. Water beak creature. Water beak animal. I love it so much.
What is it in Hungarian? Did I look it up last time?
I think it's the same thing in Hungarian, isn't it? I think it was.
Forgot.
I think it was like build animal or some, yeah, water build animal as well.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Kocsocsőrű emlős. Of course. How could I forget
duck,
this?
Like
Duck-beaked mammal.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Duck-beaked mammal. Yep. How could I forget?
So cute.
They're really cute. And they're also one of the only mammals that has like poisonous spurs. So did you know that too?
Poisonous what?
they have the males, or I don't know if it's both
Sperm.
sexes, but a spur, spur, like this little tiny like spike on the back of their legs.
Okay, not sperm.
You know,
I'm like, poisonous sperm? Wow.
No, spur. Like, you know, like a cowboy has spurs that like those like round.
Oh, yes,
okay,
metal
okay.
things, yeah.
Gotcha,
So like spur. They have like these poisonous spurs on the back of their legs, I guess. That's like another weird, fascinating fact. They're also poisonous. Cool. So yeah.
Cool. What a cool animal.
Yeah, pretty cool. Fucking weird ass animal, but fucking cool. I would love to.
They egg, like they produce eggs, but then they give them, they like milk, lactate them.
Yes. So they're technically mammals. Yeah. Yep.
So cool.
Yeah.
So many facts for one day.
Yeah. I would love to nuzzle a little like duck-billed platypus. That would be super cute. Just like, or like feed one, you know. I just wanted to like.
Don't touch their feet. They have poisonous spurs. I just heard.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the animal fact. Facts.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for listening to this episode. Yeah. Thanks for
follow us, rate us.
Follow us, rate us. Yes. Follow us on Instagram. There's more Postiva. You're really riling her up. I just want to put my belly, or like put my face in her belly. Put her belly on my face, whatever.
What should I do?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Hei paralla.
Bye.
Bye.